If you want to change your life immediately, keep these two things in mind. One, create urgency, create stakes. Two, live for the inputs, never the outs. First one, create urgency. Through this journey of success that I am going through, and the many attempts, the many trials that I have gone through, and I'm going through right now, because this journey of mine does not stop, I've come to find one denominator that has granted me the most success, and that is creating urgency. There is a valuable quote that goes out there that says that pressure creates diamonds. Pressure, stakes, pain, under a constrained time period, as a matter of fact. You know, reading into Marcus Aurelius and his works, I remember there was one quote within one of the books that went along the notion of having infinite time and what that would do to us. How having infinite time would rather be a detriment than a blessing, a curse. Because of the fact that there is nothing that drives us with the presence of eternal life. What is there to really live for? The moments, the connections, the experiences, knowing that it will never stop makes things a little bit more bland. However, knowing that the life that we live is finite, that our days are numbered, that's what makes life life. That's what makes it so meaningful, because of the fact that we only have one. Not two, not three, not nine. We're human. We only have one. Create urgency, create stakes to push yourself forward. And move with a deliberate action that will propel you to the standards that you want to achieve. We don't talk about goals here. I said that in my last video, but I was acting like a dweeb in that one. It's standard. It's a standard. We don't rise to our successes, we fall to our standards. And in order to stay by that standard, you have to create urgency. At least in the fastest way possible. If you were to spend your life, if you were to spend 50 years of your life getting the success that you need, you can do that. For me personally, that will not be simple. Ce n'est pas moi, if I had to say it in French too. Look, create urgency, because of the fact that it will make you do the fastest action. That's why I have a countdown on my board on the standards that I want to achieve by next year. Those standards, I'm not going to tell you, because I don't want to talk and blabber around and say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, I'm just going to show you what's done. And then maybe we could recount back, and I'm going to use this video as B-roll to talk my shit. But until then, it's all good. I'm going to create that urgency for myself. I don't have time. I don't have time. 30 is going to be tomorrow for me. 40 the next day. 70? Might as well be a couple hours after that. Life is finite. You only have one. Do the deliberate action, or don't. The choice is yours. Now, to put that into perspective, you created the standards, you created a timeline. Oh, I forgot to mention this before you move on. The way to constrain your timeline, create that urgency, is to one, make the goal impossible, or two, constrain the timeline so constrict that feels like you have none. That being said, once you created those standards and created that urgency in however fashion that you wanted to do it, now it's time to just focus on the inputs. And this has been my problem for the past year or so. You know, it's crazy to think about it that motivation in itself could be a vice. You know that? Not necessarily like porn, but in its own way, it could be a vice. You could have ecstasy knowing that, oh, shoot, I'm gonna write my journal, and I'm gonna get my colorful crayons, and no, fuck that. Focus on the inputs. You have to live the success that you want. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many times you write it in your journal. You will have to do the action. You could say, oh, I have this meal plan prepped out. Oh, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to the store, I'm gonna buy granola rice cakes, and then I'm gonna buy oatmeal, and then I'm gonna boil my eggs for dinner. Fuck that. You have so much time to write what your caloric intake is instead of just eating the caloric intake that you got. Move. You don't have time. Get off your ass, get off the pen and pencil, and live the change that you want. I'm talking so emphatically here because this is something that I wish I told myself since I was really 14. And I had the cognition and basic understanding that the choices that I make then will influence and direct the future that I'm living right now. But the past is the past, I guess. But I'm telling myself right now, live the life that you want to see. You have to be the change that you want to become. Nobody's going to do that for you. No amount of videos, no amount of journaling is going to do that for you. You gotta get in the game and play dirty. You know, shout out to Dojo. If you know, if you know. Taekwondo, he explained this concept, which is really so crazy looking at it in retrospect, but it applies perfectly right now. I'm going to leave you with this, right? Talking about creating the urgency and living the change that you want, living by your inputs. I'm going to leave you with this, right? There are 4 tiers of people in this world. They're the players, they're the spectators, they're the wanderers, and the wanderers. 4 type of people in this life: player, spectator, wanderer, wanderer. Let's go by the worst, which really, in my opinion, is the wanderer. The wanderer is the worst. Let's do it for a football tailgate. Let me paint the picture like this, okay? You have a wanderer. The wanderer is a person in the tailgate. He's not even in the stadium. The wanderer has the beers, he has the cooler, he has the pickup truck with the little TV broadcasting the game, and he's with his buddies talking the shits. But he's not even in the stands. He's not even in the stadium yet. He's throwing his support. He's not even seeing it and feeling it with his whole essence. He's outside the outside. This is the worst state because of the fact that you want to participate and even feel in that presence. It's like first person, second person, third person. You're two tiers away from the reality that you want to be in, which is ultimately everybody will want to be a player. Get the feel. These people are elites. Let's say NFL. NFL Super Bowl, the top tier athletes of the world. If you were given those God given capabilities, hell yeah, you want to play. But you're not that. So, what are your options? You could be a spectator in the stands. Hey, I know I can never beat them in terms of physical capability, but I have the means to watch them, to feel the energy of the crowd, and just the essence of the game being played in that stadium. But no, you're a wanderer. You're a wanderer. You're just tailgating. You're two tiers away from that. And you still throw your support. You're wasting your time. Now, the third person is the wanderer. I mean, the wanderer is not even in the tailgate at all. He could just be out and about, living his life. Living amiss to everything that goes on. I mean, NFL is very popular in America, but around the world, it could be obsolete. So you're wandering around. You're just living your life aimlessly. You don't really know the tail ends of even being in that stage. You don't even know the concept of what being in an NFL game would be. So you're just wandering around. This is, if you want to put it in a more general context, your NPCs, your bots, people who are just living it about, really just soaking it all in. No destination for the future. They're just living day by day, taking it one step at a time. Not really thinking about the bigger things at play. Just, taking it all in. What you see is what I live. That's the third tier, the wanderer. You're better than the wanderer because he knows what the tiers and the pinnacles of what he could reach, but he's not even levels there. He's so outside. It's as if he's not in the race at all. Second tier, you have the spectator. You gotta understand, you're not playing, but you can feel the energy. You can feel the presence of not only the crowd cheering on in the stands, but the energy and the aura of the players walking on the field, being zoned in and locked in. You're seeing that firsthand. And the tiers of being a spectator can range from how far up you are in the seats. How close are you? Are you front row? To the point where you can see the game movement. Nobody's in dots. You can see expressions. You can hear the grunts. You can feel the excitement of the players as they score a touchdown. As the tears of a spectator, you're so close. You're so close to playing, but you're not playing. You're really not getting dirty. But then there's the players who get dirty. Those are the players. That's the top tier. If you want success, this is where you have to be. It's not where you want. You have to be here. Be a player. Get dirty. Get your hands dirty. Once you get a general gist, play. Play and optimize. Standardize before you optimize. This is the thing that Cry says all the time. Shout out. What are you doing? You want to journal. You want to watch all these motivational videos. Oh, 2026 is my year. If I watch this motivational video, it got me. No. You want to talk about, oh, I want to start this dropshipping business. Instead of watching all 10 dropshipping videos, watch one and follow the steps exactly to the T and see where it gets you. Try it out for 6 months to a year, see what happens, and from then on, go back to the drawing board. But try something, throw a dart, and if it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, move on. Optimize your system, but don't stay in analysis paralysis. This is, especially for somebody who's always in my mind, has been a huge problem for me, and I do not want it to be a huge problem for you. I guess in this chapter of my diary, it's straight action. We gotta go, people. What type of player, what type of person do you want to be? You want to be a wanderer, a spectator, or a player? You choose. You have the agency and the autonomy to do that, so go for it. Make your choice. Choose your sword. Die by your weapon. I know which weapon I'm gonna die by. That's the player. Was that even a multiple choice question? Really, I call it a SCQ, a single choice question. I'm gonna die by that player's sword. And it's gonna get rough, it's gonna get tough. I'm gonna have my downs, and I'm gonna feel like I hate life sometimes because I chose this. This is the most tiring of them because I'm actually doing the work. I'm here, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, but I'm gonna provide something from you. I'm gonna provide something for you. I'm gonna provide something for me because this is my story. As a man, I have to prove what I said in the last video. Greatest man in the world, prove it. You gotta play that. Be the person who does that right now. It's 2-something a.m. in the morning. I'm in the park right now and releasing my thoughts. I'm here with you. This is one take. No edits, no nothing, no cuts, straight from the dome. I'm spitballing them off the mind and you can't fuck with me. I'm gonna play that game. I'm gonna be the greatest man in the world, and whatever challenges that comes with it, come at me. Fuck that. I'm not just that good, I'm better. I'm better than what is behind that door and all the adversity with it. Let it come. What do you want to be? I'm gonna have an exit assignment. I'm gonna do this with every video because I want you to be active. I want you to walk away with this video with something. Just write these 2 questions. By answering these 2 questions, make sure that you watch the video in order to understand the essence of my questions. But it also leaves you with what to do next. What comes next? After my video, after what I've told you, after my recounting, after my experience, what are you gonna do? You turn off that phone and you just see your environment around you pertaining to your life's goal, your life's mission, your life's purpose. What are you going to do? Let me ask you these 2 questions. Let's not waste time. Question 1. What type of person are you? Wanderer, spectator, player. And number 2. Create 3 input goals, not output goals, 3 input goals. And let's implement it for 28 days, 4 weeks straight. Let's do that. And I'm gonna do it right with you. I'm gonna say mine. 1, I'm going to practice French every day. For the past year and some change, I've been learning the language, and I feel as if I've become better. But it's not enough. I feel as if I need to continue to speak et parler français. So I'll do that every day. Practice every day. Number 2, work out every day. Make sure that my body is the pinnacle where it needs to be. There's a specific output goal that I want, but in order to do that, I need to follow that. And with the third one, to assure that it's good, I'm going to cut out alcohol for the next 28 days. Right? I'll do that. That's my input. Those are my inputs. I could do that every day. I don't know where it will lead me to. I never said I'll be at this certain weight or this certain money wage amount or this certain proficiency standard. No, I'm just going to do the inputs. Those are my 3. So, what are yours? What type of person are you? And what are your input goals? Drop them in the comments. And we're going to be in this journey of success together. Let's ascend, men. Let's ascend, women. Let's ascend, people.